Welcome to TalkSpark Podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the TalkSpark Podcast, the perfect place where you can improve your English speaking skills by listening to real, natural, and meaningful conversations that are designed especially for learners who want to speak English fluently and confidently in their daily life.
Yes, and in today's episode, we are going to talk about a very powerful topic that can completely change your life, your habits, and even your English learning journey. And that topic is how to be disciplined in a simple, practical, and realistic way.
That's right, because many people think that success comes from talent or intelligence, but in reality, discipline is the most important factor that helps you achieve your goals step by step without giving up in the middle.
So, if you are someone who starts learning something new with excitement but stops after a few days, or if you feel lazy and unmotivated sometimes, then this episode will really help you understand how to stay consistent and build strong habits.
And as always, we recommend you to listen carefully, repeat after us, and even pause the audio if you want to practice speaking more clearly and confidently.
Elsie, let me start with a simple question that many learners might have in their mind. What exactly is discipline, and why is it so important in our daily life?
That's a very good question, Rowan, and I would say that discipline means doing the things that you need to do even when you don't feel like doing them, because you understand that those actions are important for your future.
So, in a simple way, discipline is not about feeling motivated all the time, but it is about taking action even when you feel tired, lazy, or distracted.
Exactly, because motivation comes and goes, but discipline stays with you and helps you move forward even on difficult days.
For example, if you decide to practice English speaking every day, discipline means you will still practice even when you are busy or not in the mood.
Yes, and that is what separates successful learners from those who give up quickly.
Many people depend on motivation to start learning something new, but they don't realize that motivation is temporary and not reliable in the long run.
That's true, because motivation is like a feeling that changes every day. Sometimes you feel excited and energetic, but sometimes you feel tired and lazy.
And that is why discipline is more powerful, because it helps you take action even when your motivation is low.
Let's imagine a situation where you want to improve your English speaking skills and you feel very excited on the first day, so you practice for 1 hour.
But on the second day, you feel tired and you skip your practice, and slowly you stop completely.
This is very common, and that is why discipline is important, because disciplined learners continue their practice every day without depending on their mood.
Now let's talk about how to build discipline in a simple and practical way without feeling overwhelmed.
The first step is to start small, because when your goal is too big, it becomes difficult to follow consistently.
For example, instead of saying, "I will practice English for 2 hours every day," you can say, "I will practice English for 10 minutes every day."
Yes, because small habits are easy to follow and they help you build confidence slowly.
And once you are consistent with small habits, you can increase your practice time step by step.
This method is very effective because it removes pressure and makes learning enjoyable.
Another important way to build discipline is to create a daily routine that is simple and realistic.
Yes, because when you follow a fixed schedule, your brain gets used to that routine and it becomes easier to stay consistent.
For example, you can practice English speaking every morning after waking up or every evening before going to bed.
And it is important to choose a time that is comfortable for you so that you can follow it every day without excuses.
Consistency is more important than perfection.
Even if you practice for a short time every day, you will see great improvement over time.
Now let's focus on speaking practice because many learners understand English, but they are afraid to speak.
Yes, and the only way to improve speaking is by speaking regularly without fear of making mistakes.
You can start by speaking alone, describing your daily activities, or repeating sentences from this podcast.
For example, you can say, "Today I woke up early, I had my breakfast, and I am practicing English to improve my speaking skills."
Speaking alone may feel strange at first, but it is one of the best ways to build confidence.
And remember, making mistakes is part of learning, so don't be afraid. Now we are going to practice some long sentences, and you should repeat after us clearly and confidently.
I practice English every day, even when I feel tired, because I know that consistency will help me improve slowly and steadily.
I am building discipline in my life by following small habits that are easy to maintain and helpful for my future growth.
I do not depend on motivation because I understand that discipline is more powerful and reliable in the long term.
I speak English with confidence, and I am not afraid of making mistakes because mistakes help me learn faster.
I am becoming better every day, and I believe in my ability to achieve my goals through consistent practice.
I continue my practice every day, even when I feel lazy, because I know that discipline is the key to success.
I stay focused on my goals, and I avoid distractions that waste my time and reduce my productivity.
I take small steps every day, and I understand that small progress leads to big success over time.
I am confident, I am consistent, and I am improving my English speaking skills every single day.
Let's talk about real-life situations where discipline can help you improve your English faster.
For example, instead of watching random videos on your phone, you can spend 10 minutes listening to English podcasts.
Or you can read simple English sentences and try to speak them out loud.
Even small changes in your daily routine can make a big difference.
Yes, and when you repeat these actions every day, they become a habit.
Always remember that success does not come from one big action, but from small actions repeated every day with discipline.
Discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes.
So, don't wait for the perfect moment. Start today with small steps.
And keep going even when it feels difficult.
Thank you so much for listening to the TalkSpark podcast, and we hope this episode helps you build discipline and improve your English speaking skills.
If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to practice daily and come back for more conversations that will help you speak English with confidence.
And don't forget to subscribe to Speak English Now for more useful content.
Keep practicing, stay disciplined, and believe in yourself.
See you in the next episode. Bye.